Well, stupid people. It's always stupid people that sets me off. Let me lay a little bit of the baseline of the things down. I'm not a Republican and I'm not a Democrat. I'm registered as an independent. I think they're out there trying to screw all of you, both sides. Why? Because of your ignorance and your unwillingness to listen. But some of the stupidest things that people have said to me today, I just have to make a video. I have to make a video. So it's like either side. I can pick either side. Like the Republicans, like let's pick Trump. He's like, he comes and tells you how 2A he is, how he's the most 2A president ever. Yeah, he banned bump stocks, so screw you. You want to be the most 2A president? Reverse the 1984 automatic act and then come talk to me. But until then, you're full of shit. And Biden, he's just running scared. He didn't even know where he is. And you guys got nothing on the left. Right, they're bullshit. Left, bullshit. Either way, they're both. The problem is one word. Career. Wherever you see the name career. Like, do you work at McDonald's? Is your career to feed the people? No. You work at the McDonald's to make money. That is your career. You're there to make money, not to help feed the people, the masses. That's not why you're there. That's not what gets you today. Doesn't matter to you. Now, politicians, career politicians, they're there to make money. They don't give a shit about you. They'll tell you and lie to you. They'll tell you, oh yeah, I'm doing this for you. I want to listen to this to you and do this for you. No, they don't give a shit about you. Their career. Career means they do it for money. They don't have any skill sets. They don't. That is their skill set, I guess. But it's bullshit. So, anyways, get past that. So this kid says to me, I go, yeah, I hope we don't have as much snow as we did last year. He's like, I hope we do. It all melted well. I just want a lot of water. I'm like, what? So he's like, yeah, Jordanelle was getting down low. So, well, I like to shower. I like to take long showers. I go, I can't say you're stupid. He's a leftist. He's a Democrat. I get along with them both. I talk to them both because if I didn't, I wouldn't be able to talk to anybody, which pretty much I work alone, so I don't talk to anybody usually, but I deal with both sides. It doesn't matter. I have friends on the left, friends on the right. It's okay. They're both being manipulated. But anyways, he's telling me how we're going to run out of water. Run out of water. First off, where's the water going? So the planet is 71% covered in water. Are you exporting this water off the planet? He's like, well, no, when it gets hot. He's like, okay, when it gets hot, the water evaporates, then it rains down and it comes more water, fresh water again. Well, and I was like, the Jordanelle, he's talking about the Jordanelle. You don't get your water from the Jordanelle. You live in Park City. You get your water from a spring. Now, I go, if you want to make a lot of money and you want to be really wealthy, there's plenty of silver down there. The problem is pumping the water out to mine the silver. See, the mountains are full of water. You go down in the mines, it sits there and it rains on you constantly, just drip, water going everywhere. The problem with the water down in these places is they have a lot of arsenic or they have a lot of lead. See, there's a lot of pollutants in this water. So they say, well, I'll use a filter. Yeah, but how small of microns are you going to press that water through to take those pollutants out? I mean, you got to find a good well. You got to find a good place. I know where they are. I could tell you guys, but I'm not going to. But that's why I stick to the water where it has 7 different water filters, and that's where I get my water and fill my water up at the bottom. I'm not drinking the city water. Do I look stupid? I know the problems over the last 40 years with the water, and they say, oh, we got it fixed. They're full of shit. They'll lie to you because they're politicians, and that's what they get paid to do. Anyways, he's trying to tell me that he's getting water from the Jordan. They don't pump water to your house from the Jordan. I go, your water is gravity fed. It's coming from a spring. There's a water tower. it's not how you get water in the mountains. I go, that water's not allocated for you. All those reservoirs all over here, that water's not for you. And even they have so much water, they're putting it over to the salt water. So just the stupidity that they don't know water. And then we run out of water, so we have salt water. And it said it heats up. What happens to water when you heat it up? It evaporates, goes back up into the sky, then rains back down, comes back down. Okay, it's a cycle. You keep cycling. And it's not expensive to do reverse osmosis. If you can keep yourself warm all winter with a fire, then you could do reverse osmosis, okay? All you do is you take the salt water, you boil the salt water. The water that evaporates from the salt water, you have it come down. You put it in another tank and drip, 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 you have fresh water. Now it won't have the minerals and that kind of thing in it, but you'll have water that's not salt water. It's not that hard. I mean, you do the same thing with grains like as corn, yeast, and sugar, and guess what? You have alcohol. And you do the same thing, you boil oil, and you get diesel, kerosene, and gasoline. It's been around before you've been here. The processes have been happening. It's not an expensive thing we're not going to run out of water. And then I get the stupid people that are saying, well, in Florida, the oceans are going to rise up inches and it's going to flood. Guess what? Have you ever been to Louisiana? You ever been to New Orleans? The whole city is under sea level, and yet they have a city there. So just people that spread these stupid lies. For instance, if you want to be a vegetarian, that's fine. Just be it because you want to be it. I don't care. It makes it nice. Congratulations. I have friends that are vegetarian, but don't tell me you're a vegetarian and then you have to justify it and say, I don't like killing animals. Let's go into that a little bit further. Okay? You kill one cow. You take one live entity's life. One. And that feeds you for how many months? If you keep it in the freezer and you turn it jerky, you eat off that one life for 6, 8, a year. It's going to sustain you life for taking one life. And a vegetarian, so they use all these things, they use pesticides, they kill how many insects, how many snakes, lizards, reptiles, how many amphibians, frogs, how many mice, rats, moles, how many, and the plant itself is alive, and each one of those plants is going to die. How many plants does it take? How many things are you actually killing? How many entities are you killing to do a week? You're killing 1,000 different things on this planet, and yet you're saying you're doing it because you don't like to take life. I hate to tell you this, but in order to sustain life, you have to take life. It's just the way the world works. In order for something to live, something has to die. It's if it's a plant is alive. Guess what? Plants are alive. They're not. If you want to amaze me, then go stand over in the dirt, let it rain on you, don't eat anything, just turn the sunshine, and if you can live, see, you're going to die. Because life, you have to take a life to live a life, and that's just it. I mean, I've heard somebody say that the reason for life is to avoid death. I've came to terms with that death is inevitable. We're all going to die. I'm okay with it. And then they talk about, they want to scare you on, these people with these big muscles or they're military, they're all buff and I'm not scared of those guys. I put my hands up, say, hey, they're going to hesitate. They're going to wait. I'm not going to have anything. They're going to be okay. But you get me like an 8-year-old with an AK. Yeah, that kid might kill you for a candy bar. He's unpredictable. He's not. He doesn't have the maturity. See, those scare me. The little kid, I'd be more scared of the 8-year-old than your warriors, your big buck, because they're gonna see me. I'll put my hands up. I won't have a weapon. They're gonna have to wait. Oh, he's unarmed. They're gonna. Yeah. I mean, you could die. You could possibility, but the 8-year-old on a dime. I don't know if I should be telling you guys this stuff because just they're controlling you. I mean, they tell you to be scared of like the cartels and all that. Really? Really? Why? The experiences I've had with them, be honest with you, like back when I was a teenager and we were buying drugs from the cartels and we were buying pounds of marijuana, which is, there's no market for it. But anyways, what we would do is we'd have 3 people. That's why I can always tell when somebody has drugs on them. If they have one guy driving, girl in the passenger seat, and in the middle and behind them they have another guy, so they have 2 guys and a girl, they have drugs on them every time. I can boom, 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 boom. I'd say 9.999 times out of 10 they are into something that they're not supposed to be doing. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's like they've ruined the market for it. So there's like, because like the pounds used to go for $2,000-$3,000, and now in like Oregon you can get them for $100. I don't do the drugs. I've grown out of that a long time ago. I don't use marijuana. I don't smoke nicotine or cigarettes. I don't drink caffeine. I'm trying to get away from sugar. I just don't want to be addicted. I mean, the things they have on you, like the vices they have over you, it's not worth it. It's not, you can't get up and leave and go somewhere. See, they want to have control over you. They want you to have vices. They want to be able to control you. And if they can't control you and you actually know what's going on, then you're a threat, because they don't like smart people that understand how it works. They want to keep you, it's all about the markets. They want to keep, they have to have water, like the kid was saying earlier. Water, really? No. We have so much water in our state, we are actually turning our fresh water into salt water in the Great Salt Lake, just so in future years we can have a better recreational skiing or snowboarding hills. and it's like, well, okay, like California's so, no offense, they're stupid. Like they're fighting these forest fires. Okay, why are they using fresh water to put out a fire? They could be dipping it in the ocean and just bringing it over, flying it over, and dumping it, salt water onto it. I mean, they're not going to kill off the vegetation that much with salt water. They're going to put out the fire. It's still water. They can mix it with bentonite, which is clay, and put it on there. But why are they using the fresh water? Because they want to be able to say, we don't have any water. They won't dredge the reservoirs and make them deeper. They'll just, we have water now, but we won't have water. But it's a cycle. I mean, if it heats up, the more water will evaporate and it will rain back down. I mean, they use your water because they have this thing called PM10. Now, it's illegal for companies that do road construction on dirt roads to have PM10. You know what PM10 is? Any particle that is smaller than 10 microscope, whatever it is. And it's dust, okay? So they will take your fresh water, they will drive a water truck out there, and they will spray down every day with your fresh water, if you're so concerned about water, to keep the dust down so it doesn't get a thing. And the thing with that is it's bullshit. It's all about money again. And because one volcanic eruption, just one, puts more CO2s, departments, everything into the air than the history of mankind. Just one. And how many have we had? How many are going off right now? How many it just does it. We run in cycles. Sometimes the earth get hot, sometimes the earth get cold. We have heating, we have cooling. We've gone into ice ages, we've done this, we've done it's not, we're not running out of water. Where is the water going? Where is the water going? Are you taking the water off of the earth and taking it to the moon? Are you taking it to Mars? What are you doing with the water? It's 71% of the earth is covered in water. Where is it going? I mean, when you drink the water, is it all of a sudden gone? No, because then you got to pee it out. It has to come out. Anyways, this is my rant for today. Just the lies that they feed you, the lies you believe, the things like vegetarians saving lives. No, they're taking more lives than they're actually saving, to be honest with you. And running out of water, we're not going to run out of water. And if you can build a fire and you can have a tank and you can take salt water and boil it and then keep the condensation and it drips down into another tank, then you have fresh water. It's not expensive. If you can keep yourself warm all winter long, you can do reverse osmosis. It's not that hard. These things they want to keep them away from you. They want to keep them secret. So I don't know. It's like weapons. Like they'll talk about a sear. You'll have a semi-automatic rifle. So you can't have automatic. It's easy to make an automatic rifle, but if you get caught with it, you're doing federal time. I'll be honest with you, it takes me about 15-20 minutes to turn your semi into a fully auto. It's because the sear, I could explain it all to you, but it's kind of funny because they'll have like 3 to 6 different parts in the sear, but when you go to buy a sear, you don't know which part because they don't name the parts. They just call the whole thing a sear. They don't name each individual parts because they don't want you to know how it works. I mean, locks, but what if you I'm not going to say it because some stupid people will get out there and do it. It's like the more knowledge you learn, the more you know, the more responsibility you have, you find out it's bullshit. And these people that are, I guess, lemmings that follow either the left or the right, I don't care what party you are. It makes the world more exciting for me. I mean, I'll get on and talk to you about it. I mean, I'm just as interested talking to a Democrat as I am talking to a Republican because what am I? I'm independent and we never win shit. Why? Because we believe in you should have term limits and we should believe that people from the community should serve in this. We should be people elected from our tribe, our group, our society, not the whole nation. It's not what's right for people in California is not right for the people in Wyoming. I mean, it's totally different. And yet you get these people up here saying they know what they're doing. They're doing it for their career to make money. They don't care about you. They care about what you can do for them. That's why you'll have your president get up saying, we want you to pay your fair share. But you don't, and you never have. It's like lawyers. Lawyers, they don't create money. What product do they create? What industry? They take money from one person, they give it to another person. I grew up with 2 lawyers, doctors, dentists. Okay, I've talked to them, argued with them all the time. I grew up with them. I know how they think. They take money. They were like in history to do this. They could memorize everything and they could have everything. Just boom, boom, boom. You're taking money from one person to give to another person. That's all they're suing for. If you get in trouble with the government in taxes or whatever, and you have to hire a lawyer, they're taking money from you to give to them. They're not creating wealth. It's bullshit, okay? It's simple bullshit. It's like, yeah, we have degrees, we have all this stuff, but it doesn't matter to us. What good is that degrees and all that stuff is going to do if you need to survive a year on your own in the wilderness? You need to fish, hunt. What you need, build fires, shelter, keep warm, keep cool, have water, how to get water, how to purify water. I mean, those skills, yeah, but they don't really give degrees out for that. I mean, I don't know. You guys, you wondering why I'm going from place to place to place to find out where's the next place that I need to start surviving and living, because this is turning into a bunch of bullshit and you're screwing us over so bad, and you're doing it in the name, well, we need this, we need money for this. Yeah, okay. Why? For you? So the White House can smoke crack in the White House? Go. Yeah. Okay, crackhead. You're simple. Cover everything up and have all these people. See, the more dirt you have on you, the higher up they're going to put you, because they know they can control you. If they can't control you, they're not going to put you into power. They don't have any control over you. They don't want you in power. These people, even Trump's compromised. I don't care. It's not that simple. I mean, yeah, when I'm with my Democrat friends, I'm like, go for whoever. When I'm with my Republican friends, I'm like, yeah, go Trump. Do I vote? Yeah, I'll vote. Does it matter? Probably not. why are people so freaking stupid that they get told something over and over again and they think it's the truth? They never question it. They never dig deep into why they think that way or why they live that way, or just because that's what they've heard or that's what they've been told. And most of these people, like drinking out of the Jordanelle, living up here. No, your water comes from a stream because the mountains hold water pressure. It's a gravity-fed system. I mean, you have to explain this all to him. I mean, he's thinking he's drinking out of the reservoirs. That water doesn't go. They're not pumping water to your house, dude. It's not happening. So that's my rant for today. Let me see what you think below. And if you want me to take it off, I'll put it up for a little while. And I'll take it off because they don't want me telling you the truth. They don't want you to know the truth. They want you to keep in your mindless little bubble and keep feeding you whatever you think you're right or the other side you're on. They don't want you to know. Too much knowledge that's scary to them. They don't want smart people. No, that think and question. No, they want people that just follow orders, do directions, or believe something so much that they won't question the other side when you're both about the same. Well, you guys have a good night, morning, whatever it is. If you like my videos, leave it a thumbs up. I'll probably get 20, maybe 30 views. Doesn't matter. Yeah, that's my 2 cents for today. Till next week. Keep it real. I guess real dumb. So that's mostly what I've seen from coming out of these people. Okay. It's like the young are the Democrats that think that they should be given everything. The old are the Republicans, which think they should be defending everything, keeping all their right. And like I'm right in the middle. I'm like, you're both screwed because of career politicians. That's my thing for today. Career politicians and water. So if it's a career, you're doing it for money. And the water, where's the water going? Is it leaving the planet? Is 71% of the earth is covered in water? Are we exporting our water to the moon? I mean, I don't get it. Right? And they say, well, the sea levels are rising. Okay, big deal. Louisiana and New Orleans is under the sea level. Well, what about Hawaii? Okay, Hawaii. In Utah, we have a mountain called 9990, which is the highest peak. And if you go to Maui and you go to the Agua crater, that's over 10,000 feet. It's like 100, 200 feet higher than on here. And so, okay. But if you want to believe those lies, keep doing it. Good for you. But me, no, you can't bullshit a bullshitter. I mean, that's why they hated me, the teachers hated me in college, because I'd question them. Everybody'd sit quiet and still. I'd be like reading the chapter ahead, sitting there drilling the customers. They hated me. They would dock me points. Why? Because they said I was controlling the class, so they'd deduct my grades. It's like, well, I'm paying for this shit. I'm going to ask all the questions I can, get as much information as I can out of you. I didn't go there for 11 years just for bullshit degrees. I could have got my degrees quicker than that. I went there for the knowledge. And now that I have it, it's like, these people are blind. And these people are leading you. It's not good. It's not good at all. But if that's what you want, okay. And it's like, people are complaining about reparations. Now, I want to get into that because right now in the world, we probably have more slaves in different countries, like in Africa, than ever in the history of the world. So the ones that aren't slaves are complaining not about being slaves, but the people that are slaves are not even getting, it's just, I mean, it's who bitches the loudest. Who bitches the loudest? I guess the squeakiest wheel gets the oil. It's like, okay, you guys go over there, crazy motherfuckers. Yeah. Yeah, but talk to you later. Have a good night.